Hi, I'm J.P. Grasser, and this is my poem, Last Year in Baltimore. Last Year in Baltimore. The night M died, I threw 2 games of darts with the governor, while my date sat at the table, shredding a napkin. Those were really the days, perpetual breeze in my hair, and nothing but words to worry about. A tribe of mice lived in our walls. We napped on couches with the doors flung open. Industry in the air. And for a whole lightless year, I forgot about music, tried to remember to move the car on Tuesdays, so a machine might scrub our gutter clean of shards and sludge unimpeded. I was so at ease with temporary places and things. I thought in snow, though midsummer night's dream still rose and fell somehow in the blank space between my ears, ebbing and flowing less like lunar tides than radio at the very margins of civilization. Zeppelin Dave was generous as he was gregarious, and at golden hour he'd lean against the brick face outside our pub to panhandle and swap stories from smokes, chanting whole lot of love, like he was a peddler of joy. Dave had a warm bed with a roof over top, which is right where the state assistance ended. Boy, were those the days. Cheap rent and a killer porch where I'd sit all morning, letting my vision go soft, or peering past my paint and canvas to explicate the neighbors who brunched on wine and pills. I still believed art enough to sustain me. I was so at ease with temporary things, I didn't understand permanence and grief as synonyms. The governor won twice, my date left with the waiter. Dave earned a real woman's love once, had hauled orange crates and mussels in tin coffins coast to coast. He'd drive for weeks straight, and in her finite loneliness, his girlfriend kept busy rearranging the furniture. So whenever he rolled in at 3 a.m., stiff-legged and delirious, he'd stub his toe on an out-of-place dresser or fall through the air where his armchair should have been. It tormented him to no end. The other neighbor overdosed, and cops kept on doing murders. Counting my losses, I ferried nubbins of chalk from my blackboard to the bar and back to keep score at darts. I'll bet I canceled 100 lopsided circles that year, 100 chalk outlines I X'd out like eyeballs in cartoons. The dishwasher reeked, and the mouse we found in the mousetrap beneath it jerked and twitched, still pedaled and shimmied, which made us all true torturers, it seemed. And then its side burst with worms. Finally, Dave told the part where he came home to find the apartment just as he'd left it, unmoved, untouched, undisturbed. And before he flipped the switch, he knew she was gone, as all he kicked was air. And some nights, we danced right into dawn, which, 2 bright, flat oceans away, in Athens, put the sun high-centered in the sky.